This week we're going to focus on the movement of people on your site. So let's start out by taking a look at pedestrian paths, walkways, and sidewalks. All of these are part of a circulation network, all right? And in general, you want to design the routes to connect different program elements on your site. All right. Circulation is a key component of site design. It's going to enhance the quality of a person's experience of that environment. It'll provide a transition from wherever they're coming from, the street or the parking, to that program element or the building entrance. All right. And we need to allow safe and easy access to our site from different adjacent sites. In general, make sure to separate your pedestrians from the automobile traffic. All right, we do not want people to have to walk through the parking lot or through a street to get to our building or any other program element. Some different design considerations as you put together a walkway are its size, surface material, lighting, that's a key one, landscaping, and other amenities, and that could be benches, trash cans, etc. So how big should you make your walkway? All right. In general, you want to design for two people walking together because humans are social animals and we like to walk and talk at the same time. All right. So a bare minimum, all right, for two people to walk next to each other is 4 feet across. All right. Here's an example from New York City, all right, one of their design manuals on planning different sidewalk widths, and it depends on how much traffic you're expecting on that sidewalk or walkway, anywhere from 5 to 7 feet for residential and low volume areas to, let's see, looks like this is 12 foot 8 inches plus a 3 foot buffer on either side for a shared use pathway in a recreation area. Now, many times you'll have regulations giving you a minimum size for your sidewalk or walkway. Here is our design manual from PennDOT for a regional arterial, and you can see that they require a sidewalk width all the way from none in a rural area, a kind of a minimal 5 foot in a suburban neighborhood, all the way up to maybe 12 feet in a more busy urban core. So let's talk about those more busy urban sidewalks. All right, when you're putting together one of these sidewalk designs, you're going to have different zones. Let's take a look. Right here in this area closest to your buildings is called the frontage zone. All right, this is kind of an extension of the building. You've got the entryways and doors. You might have some seating, looks like some sidewalk cafes. Maybe you have sandwich boards or other advertisements. All right. Your next section is going to be your pedestrian through zone. This is the primary pathway. It's going to run parallel to the street, and you want to make sure your pedestrians have a safe and adequate place to walk. Right. And this pedestrian through zone could be anywhere from 5 to 7 feet to, on the wider side, 8 to 12 feet. Next section here, you have your street furniture or your curb zone. All right, and it's in between where your people walk and the curb or edge of the street. All right, you could have street furniture in here. There's an example of a bench and some light posts. You could see some trash cans, some other amenities. All right, you might also have your landscaping or green infrastructure in this zone as well. All right, rain gardens, etc. Right. So when you're designing complicated urban sidewalks, it helps to break them up into these different zones and think about kind of what happens in each one.